Where's my hat?
Take it to Lost and Found?
You what?
You're going to take it to Lost and Found?
No. Hey, how come my camera's on? Okay, that's better. Oh, wait.
Then, okay, you make glasses, I guess.
See, the emergency blanket in case I get cold. Yes, indeed.
Now you can open your side of the window. I'm going to close mine.
I wanted to show you this pipe in the trunk. Not in the trunk. I was driving along this highway the other day, and it's a pretty good fast highway. I mean, it's the Cross-Canada Highway after all. It goes all the way across Canada. And there was a pipe on the ground, a piece of metal, and I thought, ooh, what's that doing there? Somebody's going to, they're going to trip up on it. And so I went past it, of course, and I had to find a place that was straight, and I could make a U-E without killing myself or anybody else, and so I did. And look at that pretty stream down there again. And so I got out and I got it in the car, and it belongs to some trucker. It's well, I'll show it to you. See, there it is. And there's the end of it. And it's as long on the other side, and another end of it, which is probably the open side. I don't even remember. But so if you're a trucker out there and you've lost your pipe on the road somewhere in eastern Ontario on the Cross-Canada Highway, then you just respond, and I will not mail it to you, but I will take it back to where I found it, and you can pick it up there. It's too heavy to mail. It cost me $100. My poor husband. He is so subjected to Nancy today. He's not sure if he's married to me or Nancy today. Are you sure?
No.
See, I can confuse anybody. Can I confuse you? Yep. There's a little gas station here. Look at that. That's quite the little gas station, isn't it? It's a little gas station. Would you like to see another lake? I like this lake. This is a big lake. Now, you know how the trees on the side of the lake are all cut? They're all, not cut. They're all, there's no branches that go right down to the ice. They're, like at, I don't know, this high or something. It's because in the wintertime, the deer walk on the ice. And when they're walking away on the ice, see, they go over to the edges and they eat all the bottoms of the trees. Now, of course, make me a liar. Look at it. It's not happening there. But only certain kinds of trees. It's usually cedars. And only certain cedars. They don't eat certain cedars, and they do eat other ones. This has no evidence that I'm telling you anything true. Look at that. Even that nice little island. And there's trees leaning all over the ground. Well, that's because the deer haven't been there yet. That's right. Actually, they're on a diet. Yep, they are. They're on a diet because they're not allowed to eat certain trees in certain years. Well, the hierarchy of deer, the management, that's right, the deer population, they have their own little government, just like in Harry Potter, where they have their own magical mystery tour. What is that called?
Magical mystery tour?
Well, it's all magical. Here is a Harry Potter fan. Tell us why you love Harry Potter, sir.
No.
Some adults like Harry Potter. Do you like Harry Potter? I liked it until it got dark. I didn't read the last 2 books. After that book where that woman made him write with the pen, and as he wrote with the pen, it wrote on the back of his hand and cut him. I thought that was so mean, and I didn't want to read a book like that anymore. So I stopped reading it. Yep. Look at that ice. I wanted to show you that the other day. Isn't that cool? Now that ice deserves an entire Nancy Today all by itself. Don't you think? Yes, we should stop the car, we should get out, and we should film it, and look at all the little nooks and crannies in the ice, and we should figure out where the water comes from. I think it comes over the top. And why does it come over the top of the ice, or the rock? Why doesn't it just go wherever the rest of the water goes? See, table. It doesn't all, blah, blah, blah. That's what we have to do on another time. Would you like me to do that for you on another time? Yes, I knew you would. So you guys are all in the car with me. You know that, eh? All of you. Settle down back there. No elbowing each other. Last night I had all these kids here, my 2 boys and one of their friends, and they were all playing these guitars. The latest thing, I guess, is to learn to play guitar. But it was so nice to have my boys around. I guess now that one is in university and one is in grade 10, the time of having kids around is getting shorter, less and less, and I don't have any little grandchildren that'll come over. I have one grandchild, but I don't get to see him very much. One grandchild, not children. Anyway, I would really love to have children around. Maybe I should take up babysitting. What do you think? How fun would that be for the little children? I have a zip line. Have you ever seen my zip line? Yeah, it's a wire. It's aircraft cable, and it goes from one big tree on top of the hill all the way across the valley to another tree. What's our time going here? We have lots of time. Chat. I can just talk and talk and talk, and if you get tired, all you have to do is click that exit thing, the little pause button, or just click whatever. You're not going to do that. You don't need to know anything about that, right? Because I am so fascinating. Yes. Look at this funny shaped building. Now, this funny shaped building, I'm giving you a tour of all things important. That is a funny shaped building. You know what that is? That is housing some sand. That's right, they pile sand in there, and of course sand makes a pile like that. They don't make square piles of sand. No, they don't. They make natural piles that go in the natural way that gravity pulls sand. That car sounds funny. And, there it goes. It seems to be taking a long time to change gear lately. Do you find that? Maybe we should check.
Always did.
Always? Forever and ever?
I think so.
Okay. No change is okay. What was I telling you about before I so rudely interrupted myself? Oh, about that dome. They put salt in the sand, they mix them together, and then they put them in those domes, and then they spread them on the road. And here is one of those trucks, just like I'm mentioning about. He's swerving. What's he doing? He's putting salt and sand on. He's salting the highway. That's a good thing, and then we can fly like the wind. Here's the police station. Police stations monitor the wind. You see, if you fly like the wind, they will find you. They will. Sometimes you go under these little bridges and there's a camera. It'll go click. They know who you are. People put those things on their license plates. These, what is it called? They're translucent, not quite transparent. I remembered that. Transparent, translucent, and opaque. Those are 3 things that go together. I learned that when I was in school. When I was little. Look at these two flags. One is an American and one is an Indian flag. I wonder if he's an Algonquin. Lots of Algonquins around here. I think they're not going to put up the uranium mine now, are they? Did you read about that? They were going to dig a uranium mine in this beautiful park. Can you imagine? Who would want to put a uranium mine up here? They absolutely wreck things
They're
when they
still
do
doing
that.
it, I think.
They are?
I haven't heard of the bunker.
It was in the paper.
When?
A couple weeks ago. Look at this. This is what happens if you go too fast. You can't read the sign. That's where you buy blueberry pie. Or wild blueberries. Wild blueberries are cool. They grow and they're big. When I went to New Brunswick when I was little, there were blueberries growing near where we were camping, and I just thought that was the coolest thing to have real blueberries right where we were camping. So of course, being a child, we did. We went and picked blueberries and we ate them all. We probably turned ourselves purple or blue. Look at the colors in those rocks. Did you notice that? Look at these rocks. I know they're moving rather quickly. That's on account of we're driving. Well, time has run out. Time saw it here last.